Inside Racing is brought to you by Dunlop.
More sensual, more delicate, and certainly more beautiful. In the main with greater drive, patience and charm. The women in motorsport, especially the two ladies in the DTM.
When you're out there, helmets on, we're not male or female, we're just drivers.
It doesn't matter if it's a woman or a man in the car, you simply want to gain position on track and do the best performance that you can do.
Performance that sooner or later begins to bear fruit. Like now for Susie Stoddart, who's been racing for Mercedes in the DTM since 2006 and came 7th this season at the Ring. Her first DTM points and a boost for her ego.
Finally, I scored my first points, and it really is a huge weight off my shoulders. It was the best day in my DTM career so far.
Stoddart's motorsport career began at age 8.
Motorsport is in my blood. My dad has a motorbike dealership in Scotland. He used to always race bikes, and my mother met him when she bought her first bike out of his shop. He always said that two wheels were too dangerous for his little girls, so he bought me a kart for my 8th birthday, and I loved it from that moment on.
Kathrin Legge also began her career not with Barbie dolls, but with go-karts. In 1996, she won the Scottish Championship. Then she went to champ car racing and also became the first woman to test an F1 car. Since 2008, Kathrin's been driving for Audi in the DTM.
If you talk to Ralph or to David Coulthard or those guys, it's exactly the same thing. You know, the guys who come from Formula 3 and the lower class single-seaters, it's very similar kind of driving style, feeling. But when you come from Formula 1 or champ car like I did, it's like a different sport. You know, I might as well be driving a rally car or a drag racing or doing NASCAR or something, because it's completely different.
At the Ring, she drove the fastest lap, thus becoming the first woman in DTM racing to do so. It's now just a question of time and hard work until the 30-year-old Briton also picks up her first points. In her personal life, she's already made a hit with Peter Turting, the former DTM and WTCC driver.
Peter and I have been together for about a year now, and we're very happy, and it's unusual that it works so well. So at the moment it's just nice because there's no drama, no stress, and he just helps me, and there's nothing taking away from the racing, it's just pushing me forward. So I'm very happy with him, and so far so good.
Here too, Susie Stoddart's one step ahead of Kathrin Legge, being newly engaged to Toto Wolff, himself a racing driver and entrepreneur. They aim to marry next year, and then at some time also to start a family. Susie Stoddart likes to look feminine in the tough male world of motorsport, here looking particularly sexy for a commercial. The 27-year-old likes to beguile with her charms and show that she's a woman who's able to really get ahead both professionally and personally.
Well, I just got engaged, so I'm going to hopefully get married next year. But I think I still have some good racing years left in me, and I look forward to definitely some more years in DTM and hopefully a podium place in the future. Who knows?
Two female drivers in the DTM. The girls in the action-packed German touring car series, Susie Stoddart and Kathrin Legge. Not close friends, incidentally, more rivals who aim to leave as many drivers as possible in their wake. Two women who give it everything and prove in impressive fashion that motorsport's not just for tough lads. Two head-turners that are hard to miss in the DTM.
Inside Racing was brought to you by Dunlop.